Tonight, from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, it's a special prime-time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens taking on Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Here's the scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Taken in the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes Patrick Mahomes leading out the defending champions. And Patrick Mahomes, of course, the Pro Bowl quarterback in his fourth season now.
They often say you can't force situations. You just have to let them happen organically. And that's exactly what happened in Kansas City as Patrick Mahomes took over as the quarterback and has become the face of the franchise in the NFL as we now move into the 101st season. Fourth year in the league, already has an MVP, a Super Bowl title, and a Super Bowl MVP on his resume. 3 huge games in the postseason last year, 10 touchdowns, just 2 interceptions, and 2 more on the ground. He just keeps getting better and better, and every time you watch him play, you want to see more.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Mahomes going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now here's Mahomes. It's complete to Williams. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. It's a 40-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
And to me, he's one of the 2 most difficult guys in the league to game plan for in the NFL, and I add Patrick Mahomes in that category. But just about every team we talk to getting ready for Lamar Jackson says the exact same thing. We've got to slow him down running the football, yet no one's been able to really do it consistently. Now, the most impressive thing about his game to me how he's developed as both a passer and a leader. His team believes in him.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Mark Andrews, a first-time Pro Bowler, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw again. Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Here's Jackson to throw. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 13-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a handoff to Ingram. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
First and goal from the 3. They'll look to run with Ingram. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Brought down at the 2.
Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
And not a surprise at all for Lamar Jackson to find the end zone. He did it 5 times as a rookie, 7 times during his MVP season a year ago. That's a little bit of a surprise to me because I would have thought he would have scored more. Had over 1,200 yards rushing, set a new record for quarterbacks in the NFL. But still, 7 touchdowns, he's awfully elusive.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. At each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback. The defending champs heading back out. And the Chiefs, of course, 12-4 last year, expected to be the favorites to win the AFC West for a 5th straight season. Now, Charles, look, we know how difficult it is to repeat in the NFL as Super Bowl champs. What kind of chances do you give KC of doing so?
Well, let's start with the pessimism, right? Because no one has repeated in the NFL as Super Bowl champs since the Patriots in 2003-2004. Well, let's quickly get to the optimism. Patrick Mahomes is back at quarterback and has his new big-time contract. Don't forget Clyde Edwards-Helaire coming from LSU, the runner. They really think he's going to be valuable from day one. And the defense got better throughout the season last year and really played well in the playoffs, led by Chris Jones. So if you want to beat this team, you got to find a way to outscore them, and that's going to be awfully difficult to do with Patrick Mahomes and that track club he has at receiver.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Sammy Watkins is a former first-round pick in the NFL, and he sure reminded us during Kansas City's run to the playoffs last season. 10 catches in the AFC Championship game and a 98-yard receiving game in Super Bowl 54. He did talk about possibly stepping away and getting some time in the offseason, but Kansas City, very happy to have him back in their lineup and in their fold.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
2nd and 3 at the Ravens' 9-yard line.
2nd and 3 from the 9. And again, it's Mahomes. His pass caught at the 4. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Kansas City.
A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown.
Harrison Butker.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Ravens going back on offense. A team that was 14-2 a year ago, as we know, AFC North champions. Then the playoff disappointment with a loss to Tennessee. But now this is a club that has to be one of the favorites to lift the Lombardi Trophy in Tampa in February. Wouldn't you agree?
Absolutely agree. I think they're going to be one of the better teams in the league. And despite the fact that defenses around the league have had their entire offseason to try and get better and study Lamar Jackson and that offense, I just don't know how you slow them down. He can run it. Mark Ingram can run it. They added J.K. Dobbins out of Ohio State, and you know he's going to continue to get better as a passer. And Hollywood Brown out wide, I think he's going to give them the big plays they expected last year now that he's fully healthy.
Well, on the defensive side, Charles, they're still pretty darn good.
Are they ever? And they added in the draft, getting Patrick Queen at linebacker. They added in free agency, getting Calais Campbell to play defensive line. Now remember, they lost Earl Thomas, their all-pro Pro Bowl safety, in training camp. But they feel like they can fill in for him and still play at a really high level. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
To Miles Boykin. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. And Jackson throwing once more. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They'll run on first down. It's Ingram. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the 2nd time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback, the ability to run the ball fearlessly. And, in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
Tucker now to add the point after. He's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Chiefs offense and Tyreek Hill heading back out onto the field. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
That play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Throwing is Mahomes on third. He's got it to Williams. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here's Tommy Townsend now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Clark there on the stop.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down, Ingram takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. From the gun, it's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a 1st down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. It's complete to Snead. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Again, the ball carrier.
Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. Jackson rolling to his right. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Damian Williams, the ball.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And Robinson with a big catch. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Kansas City.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Ravens 14, Chiefs 7.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
Partner, he sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Well, let's see who's faster.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Mahomes now on first down. Escape. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Jihad Ward able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
On any first and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
Second and 11 now. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And this is caught for a touchdown. Hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back.
Holding offense.
That's on Kelechi Osemele, the guard. Penalty that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on third and goal. Mahomes now to throw. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up fourth down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So on fourth down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This one from 35 yards away. Butker's kick here is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
14, Chiefs 10.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Returning it, Justice Hill. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Ravens take over first and 10.
This Ravens offense heads back out there, led by Lamar Jackson. I'm sure he wanted to have a huge game, wants to have a huge game as the quarterback, but really on the ground, they've been very, very hard to stop. Maybe you just keep going to that well.
I think so, and isn't it funny how the definition of balance changes for us from game to game? Sometimes it's 50-50, run it, throw it. Sometimes it's just being a balanced running team in terms of who's carrying the football.
Not more than one guy.
Right, multiple guys out there, and now your guy back there has to throw it. Doesn't have to worry about it quite as much.
And they've got the lead here in the second quarter. And they work this well upfield across the 45. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A handoff. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On second down, it's Ingram. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 43-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The Ravens on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. From the gun, Jackson. And that is going to be incomplete. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 44. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Matt Judon there on the stop. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Ball carrier.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Second and 8. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Chiefs on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Now here's Mahomes. Robinson's got it. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards.
That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now is Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second and 7. Mahomes going to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I know it's a little bit of a cliche to talk about all the tight ends who are really wide receivers in the NFL, but Travis Kelsey fits that perfectly. He led all tight ends last season with over 1,200 yards receiving, 4th in the NFL. I think he's one of the gold standards in the league for the tight end position, and I don't know if anyone has any more fun playing the game than Travis Kelsey.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Toward the pylon, caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
Butker now to add the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt.
14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone, and Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25.
Mark Ingram now gears up to help lead this offense back out there. Now he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the Main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Ingram. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough at run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
1st and 10.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st down, Ingram. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
On 2nd down now, it's Ingram. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Another nice play there by Chris Jones, a Pro Bowler for the first time in 2020. A 5-year man out of Mississippi State. I would dare say plenty more Pro Bowls for him coming up.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 7. 1st down, Baltimore.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Hill. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now Jackson on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll pull it down. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
From the 13 now. They work on 1st and 10. And a 20th carry now for Ingram. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
13 more yards.
If they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well, right at them and right up the middle.
They'll run here with Ingram, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Ingram taking it in, and the Ravens have once again taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite. But the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it's Mark Ingram who caps it off with a touchdown run. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. You know, normally he's probably pretty happy with his performance at this point. He's played pretty well. Bottom line, they're down on the scoreboard, so I'm guessing he's not that happy.
No, the fantasy owners who have him for this week, oh, they're happy with what's going on. But for him leading a team, trying to win a ball game, I agree with you. Not happy at all. Trying to figure out how to up his game and inspire his teammates to do the same.
That's a true leader. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll hand this to Williams to start things out. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Damian Williams was dinged up a little bit in 2019, and Kansas City brought in LaShawn McCoy to supplement him. But when healthy, Damian Williams is a terrific back. Excellent speed, low center of gravity to make people miss. And how about the longest run in the league in 2019? 91 yards against the Vikings in Week 9. Many thought he was going to get caught, but he used the scoreboard in the stadium to make sure that no one was behind him as he carried it all the way to the end zone.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. That catch good for only a couple.
Complete to Tyreek Hill. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
2nd and 8 coming up. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
The Chiefs on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, Mahomes. This is caught by Robinson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass, and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
18-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. DeMarcus Robinson, the intended target on that one. And it's 3rd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Matt Judon, his 2nd sack of the night.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Harrison Butker to kick.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return, the Ravens take over 1st and 10. At their own 24.
The ball switches back over to Mark Ingram and the Ravens. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. Jackson on 1st down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews 61 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard
set to take over, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. You know, normally he's probably happy with how he's playing. He's playing pretty well, but in the second quarter, you look up your team's losing. I don't think any quarterback's satisfied.
Not at all, and what they're really seeking is how do I play even better and inspire my teammates to do exactly the same in order for us to get back on top on the scoreboard. That's when you find out you have a quarterback. If they're just satisfied with their stat line,
they're not really a leader.
Not at all. You just have a guy playing the position.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
First down.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. A quick slant to Hill. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Now Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Here's second and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. It's Hill, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now it's Mahomes again. He's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1.
Second and goal at the 2-yard line.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports halftime report. Back and forth, we win in that first half. This has certainly been an entertaining one to watch thus far. So let's get right back out to it, as we'll rejoin our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
From the ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Wilson. No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Jackson from the shotgun. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 26. That'll put him close to 100 yards receiving. He's at 98, and he's got a first down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down.
And if you're keeping an eye on the box score, that last run puts him over the 100-yard mark for the game. And this defense has just had all sorts of trouble trying to keep him under wraps, both passing and running.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Stepping up, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 5 yards out, and the Ravens will extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Tucker now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Got his man. It's Williams. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He's got it to Williams. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
4 yards. Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Tyreek Hill certainly makes the front office look good when they spend a 5th-round pick on a guy. Then in his first 4 seasons, 4 Pro Bowl nominations. Anytime he touches the football, he's a threat to take it the distance. Hard to get on the ground one-on-one in the open field. If you miss, in the blink of an eye, he's putting 6 on the board.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Mahomes now to throw. This is caught by Williams. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
It's a game.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins, for the Kansas City first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And this is caught at the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll run on 1st down. Williams. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
A gain of 8
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Ravens. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 30, 10, and this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. Touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. That's what they've done all game long.
And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Now, after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Now he steps away. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Kansas City.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And this one's back to an 8-point game. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone.
27. Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The return man is Hill. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And we shift our attention to Mark Ingram. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments. And you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half. It gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. From the gun, Jackson. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A couple of third-year guys, couple of Pro Bowlers, Jackson to Andrews for the Ravens first.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. We knew he had the potential to give this defense fits with his arm, but he's really given them fits with his legs in this one.
Got him tied knots, doesn't he? Because you can see the indecision all the way through. Because when you're defending an RPO and you have to have the proper assignments, that means you're thinking instead of reacting, and he's taking full advantage of that, having a big game.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On 2nd down, it's Ingram. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part of getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
To throw is Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 7 yards away as the Ravens push further out in front.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Point after. And the lead is up to 15 now. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. They bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. So glancing at these numbers, I think they tell a story of, hey, early on he got hot, he got their attention. They've been able to hone in on him, shut him down a bit.
He certainly did get their attention, and that's the ultimate compliment for a player, that when you come out in the second half, all of a sudden there's extra guys around you, there are different coverages rolled your way. That means you've done something really well. Now it's up to him to make his own adjustment and find a way to beat the new defenses he's facing.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line. Mahomes dropping one to Williams here. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
So still 14 yards to go, second down.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Mahomes on target to Watkins for a KC first down.
Going old reliable there to the slot on third down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Got to try and go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a second down.
Derek Wolfe there on the stop. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
The Chiefs ball carrier.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 40. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters. 20! And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Pick 6 is starting to be old hat for Peters. He had 3 of these to lead the NFL in 2019, and he comes up with another here. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this carries into the end zone. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. KC's offense ready to take over. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up the throw from the gun. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down, Kansas City.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
27.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. 7 yards, the pickup there. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Looking to throw is Mahomes. A quick slant to Hill. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
It's complete to Robinson. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
To DeMarcus Robinson. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Ravens' 43-yard line.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Mahomes firing complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Complete to Sammy Watkins.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible. Hope he's got man-to-man coverage. And hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. And again, it's Mahomes. Got his man. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards there and a first down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. This is caught. Watkins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Gain of 9.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Okay, 2nd and 1, you get nothing. What now on 3rd and 1?
Sorry about that. I was so excited I jumped in on you. This is almost like practice to me. Line it up and do it again. You didn't get it right the first time. Just get right back on the ball and go. It doesn't matter that they know you're coming. You ought to be able to pick up this short yardage.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Well, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
This is a tough situation offensively because down 3 scores, the field goal kicker's not even going to come into play here. As an offensive play caller, though, you know you have to take chances. This is a time to get creative.
On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. Here's Mahomes to throw. And it's caught. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Patrick Queen, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now, a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City.
To number 87.
8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer.
All-pro tight end Travis Kelsey had 97 catches last year in the regular season on his way to a Super Bowl title with Kansas City. And while he's a weapon anywhere on the field, as you get closer to the end zone, you really have to look out. Witness what he did in the playoffs. 3 touchdown catches against Houston in the divisional round, and a big one in the Super Bowl against San Francisco, which keyed Kansas City's comeback.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Mahomes now to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is. And I don't know how much that particular play factored in. But with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return, the Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll throw from the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Jackson now. And now he'll tuck it and run. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Ingram again. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson, quick slant to Brown. And they'll get this down to the 10. 16 yards, a 1st down.
That's good for a Baltimore.
And a nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. From From the gun, it's Jackson. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Ravens on third down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Ingram, his second touchdown of the night. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. A 10-play drive that time. And it's Mark Ingram who caps it off with a touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Out of the gun, he'll throw. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the draw, here's Williams. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down.
Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put him on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll give this one to Ingram to start things out. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
2nd and 10. Again, they'll run with Ingram. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He can run for it, and he will. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Here's Sam Cook now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Out comes Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs offense. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Throwing now is Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Now he's forced out right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
8-yard line.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas.
Mahomes pass.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call.
Offense.
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
After the penalty, it's Ingram. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Damian Wilson in on the stop.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
At the 16-yard line.
2nd and 14.
Tonight,
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.